The Strait of Hormuz is one of the most strategically significant waterways in the world. Stretching between Oman and Iran, this narrow channel is the lifeline for global oil and liquefied natural gas transport. Every day, countless tankers and cargo ships navigate its waters, carrying vital energy, resources that power economies across the globe. In recent days, tensions in the region have escalated, drawing international attention. Iran's Revolutionary Guards confirmed the seizure of an oil tanker in the Gulf, an action that followed investigations pointing to their involvement. The move has sent ripples through the maritime and energy sectors, raising concerns about security and freedom of navigation. From the United Arab Emirates, the waters near Ras Al Khaimah offer a striking view of this critical maritime corridor. Container ships move steadily, their massive hulls cutting through the calm waters, while the backdrop of distant mountains hints at the geopolitical complexity of the region. Every vessel here is a reminder of the delicate balance that governs the strait, where international interests converge and conflicts can ignite swiftly. The skies above the strait are often serene, contrasting with the undercurrents of tension below. Ships of all sizes weave their paths, each on a mission to deliver cargo that fuels homes, industries, and nations. For local authorities, monitoring these waters is a constant priority. Patrols, security checks, and maritime protocols are all part of the effort to ensure that this artery of commerce remains open and safe. Moving eastward toward Oman, the territorial waters off Musandam reveal another layer of the strait's significance. Here, the landscape shifts dramatically, with rugged cliffs rising sharply from the sea, creating natural choke points that have historically served both as defensive positions and strategic vantage points. Cargo ships and tankers continue their steady passage, underscoring the strait's role as a corridor not just for trade, but for global stability. The recent seizure of the tanker highlights the precarious nature of maritime security in the Gulf. Such incidents have wide-reaching implications, affecting international shipping insurance, global energy prices, and diplomatic relations between states. Analysts stress that even a single disruption in these waters can send shockwaves across world markets. Maritime experts note that while the strait is narrow, it is heavily monitored and fortified. Surveillance systems, naval patrols, and international agreements all work to mitigate risks. Yet the region remains a flashpoint where geopolitical rivalries intersect with economic imperatives, a place where the movements of a single vessel can reverberate far beyond the horizon. The container ships passing near Ras Al Khaimah are a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Despite the threats and challenges, global trade continues. These vessels are not just transporting goods, they are carrying the hopes of millions who rely on the stability of supply chains and the uninterrupted flow of energy resources. In Musandam, the strait narrows further, reminding observers that geography itself shapes history and politics. The cliffs here have witnessed centuries of trade, diplomacy, and conflict. Each ship navigating these waters today follows a path etched by generations, blending modern technology with age-old maritime tradition. Diplomats and security analysts emphasize that transparency and communication are key to preventing escalation. International maritime law and agreements like the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea establish guidelines to protect navigation rights. Yet, in a region as sensitive as the Strait of Hormuz, adherence to these norms is continually tested by real-world events. The human element cannot be ignored. Crew members aboard these tankers and cargo ships face immense pressures, navigating both the physical challenges of the sea and the unpredictable dynamics of geopolitics. Their vigilance, training, and decision-making play a crucial role in maintaining the smooth flow of commerce and safeguarding lives. From the UAE to Oman, the Strait of Hormuz is a corridor where history, economics, and politics converge. Its waters are a reminder that global stability often hinges on a few critical choke points, and that security here is not just a regional concern, but a matter of worldwide significance. As the tanker incident unfolds, International stakeholders are closely monitoring the situation. Governments are weighing responses. Naval forces are on alert, and global markets watch with bated breath. The events in these waters will likely influence energy policies, defense postures, and diplomatic strategies for months, if not years to come. Yet, beyond the headlines, the Strait remains a place of enduring activity. The steady rhythm of shipping continues, and life along the coastlines persists. Fishing boats, local trade, and maritime infrastructure illustrate a region where human enterprise and natural beauty coexist, even under the shadow of geopolitical tension. The Strait of Hormuz also serves as a lens through which we can understand broader global issues. Energy dependency, international law, regional security, and economic interconnectivity all intersect here. By observing the movement of vessels, the deployment of security forces, and the reactions of states, we gain insight into the mechanisms that sustain or threaten the modern world order. For journalists, analysts, and viewers alike, these waters offer a compelling narrative. Every wave tells a story, every ship carries history, and every action has consequences that extend far beyond the horizon. In the Strait of Hormuz, local events have global ramifications, reminding us of the fragile threads that connect nations, markets, and peoples. As the sun rises and sets over these waters, the interplay between calm seas and tense politics continues. Analysts urge vigilance and diplomacy, emphasizing that while the strait is physically narrow, the implications of any disruption are vast. Maintaining open and secure navigation is essential, not just for regional actors, but for the entire international community. The container ships and oil tankers that traverse these waters symbolize more than commerce. They are symbols of international reliance and interdependence. Each journey represents coordination across countries, adherence to regulations, and the continuous effort to balance economic needs with security concerns. From the UAE's Ras Al Khaimah to the cliffs of Musandam, the strait's geography is both a boon and a challenge. Its narrow channels demand precision in navigation and heightened awareness of security risks. Yet, its position as a maritime gateway ensures that global energy flows remain uninterrupted, underscoring its unmatched strategic value. The recent events in the Gulf remind us that stability is never guaranteed. Even in the absence of conflict, the threat of disruption is ever present. International cooperation, technological innovation, and steadfast vigilance remain key tools in preserving the delicate equilibrium of this crucial waterway. For audiences around the world, the Strait of Hormuz serves as a real-time illustration of how local actions can have global consequences. A single incident can trigger economic ripple effects, influence foreign policy decisions, and shift geopolitical dynamics in profound ways. Security, commerce, and diplomacy converge here in a complex dance. Monitoring, analysis, and preparedness are essential for ensuring that the Strait remains a conduit of stability rather than a flashpoint for crisis. Governments, international organizations, and private sector actors must continue to coordinate their efforts to safeguard these waters. Despite the challenges, the human capacity to navigate, adapt, and thrive remains evident. Mariners steer their vessels through narrow channels, authorities enforce safety and security measures, and economies rely on the uninterrupted flow of energy resources. The Strait of Hormuz, with all its tension and promise, exemplifies resilience in a world where risk and reward are perpetually intertwined. As the story continues to unfold, the world watches closely. The strait's waters reflect both the calm and the storm, the promise of trade and the threat of conflict. Every ship passing through, every policy enacted, and every decision made reverberates far beyond the Gulf, influencing markets, nations, and lives across continents. In the end, the Strait of Hormuz is more than a waterway. It is a testament to the interconnectedness of the modern world, where security, commerce, and diplomacy intersect in ways both visible and unseen. Its significance is enduring, its challenges are constant, and its impact is global. Even as news reports capture the latest incidents, the maritime traffic continues, a rhythm that underscores both vulnerability and resilience. The Strait of Hormuz remains a strategic artery of unmatched importance, a place where every wave, every vessel, and every decision carries the weight of history, politics, and commerce. Through careful monitoring, international cooperation, and vigilant journalism, the story of the Strait is told not only in headlines, but in the steady passage of ships and the unwavering attention of those who navigate, observe, and protect its waters. The Strait of Hormuz, in its complexity and significance, reminds us that the world is tightly connected. What happens here matters everywhere, a lesson in geography, strategy, and human interdependence that continues to unfold with every passing day.